absolutely no correlating reason whatsoever, some fucking reason, I have the goddamn Pancreas song stuck in my head. God damn. What the fuck? Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Hope you're all having a good weekend, a good Friday, or whatever day it is for you right now. And we are back. Doki Literature Club. Never played this game before until, well, last week. This is our first playthrough. Probably finishing it this week, if not, you know, then obviously next week. But, like, based on the duration of the game, I've been told, it's totally, like, it makes sense. I'm trying to think of a veggie pun for this game. Doki vegetable. The only thing I got. Yeah, like an alternate version where it's like a cooking. It's like cooking. Like it's a cooking club. But they also, like, I guess the veggie friends are also there. Listening to Glass Animals, but I have Kirby Popstar theme stuck in my. Yeah, like it's like how does, like, yeah, but like that's the thing. Like the fucking Pancreas song isn't like vital to. It's not like it's like a fundamental thing that I love, you know? Like, the Pancreas song is not even vaguely of significance to me, but for some reason, my brain just brought it out of the ether from fucking nowhere. Cooking mama, but they cook mama? Uh-oh. It's gonna be not safe for work. I'll get, that's one of those, that'll be one of those hentai games that'll get me banned. I can't do that. Cooking mama, but let her cook. So she just forces you to stay out of the fucking kitchen, or she's cooking like she's putting the riz on some man or something. I don't know. Everything is cooking, and everything is a brewing. Like every single conceivable noun and verb is currently able to be, oh, they cooking, or oh, they baking, they brewing. Literally every action that is capable of the human body and mind. Just putting the riz on it so she could cook him into a pie. Okay, cannibal mama. All right. I see. But okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop fucking around and try and get back into the game. I'm a itty bitty buzz was from some THC, but otherwise I'm completely normal as I normally am. Because that would be a normal thing. Let's try and get into Doki here. Oops, forgot the static. That's fine, who gives a shit? I don't know. Doesn't mean anything. It's fine. If I was the pro tank, you would cook everyone, and you would bake everyone into pies, I guess? Correct size! No, it is not. We need to maximize. There we go. Yep, now it's working. Excellent. Oh boy. Yeah, it has to be this. Let's do it. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share some of our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. Wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. This game is not suitable for children is the same vibe as violence and blood on Kirby. Yeah, because it's like something at face value you have no ability to know or understand. With no context. Okay, I think this is the third day, by the way. Did I load correctly? I think I did. Unless the load starts up here. April 12th, April 13th. Yeah, the 22. Yeah. This is correct. Okay. We're trying to go for Yuri. I think is what we were doing. Let's go to Monica first. Let's go to Natsuki first. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! What a bitch. What a fucking bitch. if you make poems that aren't suitable for Yuri, does like Yuri become an asshole? And it's just like, oh, you're so uncivilized with your writing. Like, does she become an asshole as well, or is it specifically Natsuki that's just gonna deny you even reading poems? What a bitch. Let's go to Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? Yuri probably watches Hannibal because she's based. Probably. I really don't remember that happening when I did the Natsuki route. Wow, so Natsuki's just a fucking asshole then, okay. In the club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Oink. Sayori, is there something wrong? What? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. I think I played this like 5 years ago. Sure. It's annoying though, like when a character is written so that if you do something mildly against what they like, that for some reason their whole behavior changes and it feels out of personality. Oink, I'm exhausted, Harry. I'm going to bed. I am incapable of consistency. I am completely Also, I don't even know if I'm talking loud enough either. Oh. Excuse me, I muted myself, correct? Yeah, I did. Okay, alright. I'm trying to not make the most disgusting mucosoid noises possible. I don't want you all to have to suffer that, even though that's just kind of perpetual for me. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else. Yeah. Oh my god, what is going on in my head? You can go play with everyone else now. Fucking kill me. If you insist. Yay! I'm going home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Fucking kill me if you insist. Oh god. Alright, come over for some tea. Yeah, Sayori is definitely depressed over what we told her. I think when we do another route, we're gonna do Sayori because that makes the most sense to me. Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Drunk Hagrid strikes again. Yeah, he had too much of that butter beer. Monica. Hi, Oink. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Oink. It's been like 3 fucking days. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in her the whole year. Man, we've known each other for 3 days. Like, on. We've known each other for 3 days. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the classroom every day. Oh, club room every day. You've known her for 3 days and you didn't fall madly in love? What is this? I thought life was anime. Oh, God. Reading that edgy novel with her? Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Roses are red, violets are blue, you're autistic like Sonichu. Every anime character theme right there. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Okay. And I am not muted? Correct. Okay. The lady who knows everything. An old lady tells tales of a lady who wanders Earth. Lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Me as a candidate in this game violently shoves a Kirby cupcake and horrific true crime novel into your hands. Yeah, you would be like the like the goblinoid character in all those stories where it's the girl that dresses boyish, has glasses or braces or something like that, and then they have a bunch of nerd shit that they will very, very, very push onto you. Like every single, not every single, like this one doesn't, but like a lot of different game, like weird story games that have romance shit, like has that one character that's like that. Well, the one that is like always depicted as like being like grungy as a teenager, but then for some reason, like they go from grungy to like MILF appearance. Like, by the time they go into college, like, every anime does that. Like, yes, we're gonna take this goblinoid character, then suddenly, like, everything about her personality just blossoms immediately when she turns 18. It's like, okay, I guess that can happen sometimes. Takes off glasses and becomes a super mom, yeah. Honestly, I hate that trope. I hate that trope so much. Oh, the girl is only beautiful when she takes her glasses off. Really? Right. That's not like a sort of a really, really fucked up take on it. Is it, you know? I have this crime book about Fred and Rosemary West, and it's so fucking detailed because it was written by the lead detective. I only have the digital copy because I can't recommend it to other people or anything. Huh. Interesting. If it was written by the lead detective, so it's like non-fiction. But okay. So yeah, this poem Monica wrote. Again, I think she's talking about herself, obviously, and here I am, a feather. So I think this is Monica furthering breaking out of her code confinement, you know, according to the story. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Fred and Rosemary West were prolific serial killers who preyed on young women and their old children. He's found hundreds of bones in their house. I feel like we've seen at least one program about that. And I'm just not remembering on the top of my head because a lot of, like, I'm not gonna... Their own children, right. It's hard for me to remember names of a lot of these types of people because I feel like American murderers all have names that are so generically American that, like, all the serial killer names just kind of blend into, like, one name soup, and they all sound like the same fucking person. And the only time you really can tell the difference is when it's one of the absolute highest tier famous ones, like Manson. Yeah, Manson. Anyways, the detective was like, so we found the corpse with details of mutilation, and forensics said detailed timeline of the torture period. Oh, God. God, that's... ugh. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I was sitting on the train to university, eating shrimp crackers and listening to that book, questioning my mental state. Oh, God. Yeah, that may have not been necessarily a healthy thing to read at certain periods of a person's life. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Yeah, she knows that I'm a real person. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that! That's almost not subtle. Me when I was watching Hannibal and eating a burger while Dad looked at me like I was crazy. Hold on a moment. Yeah, that, anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. I am desperately in all of my goddamn power trying to not, like, do a Stewie fucking Griffin voice right now. But I don't know if, like, my motor neurons are gonna make me able to do Yuri's voice the way I was doing it before. Oink! Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Okay, I think I'm managing. Oh God, thank goodness. Okay. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. Brian, the fat man! This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Oink, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Why don't we eat lunch together? What? Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you know would just make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. That is fucking depressing as shit. My god. Protagonist is a fucking idiot, I swear. The first thing I do if I met friends in a school club is to ask if they wanted to meet at lunch. Yeah, that's like the thing that you always do, that like every person in grade school or any like school, communal school, like that's the first thing everybody does. They make friends and then they're like, okay, let's segregate ourselves from the people that are not friends because I don't want to fucking bother spending any socialized energy on more people during lunchtime. Like, and this happens from, like, the beginning, right? Like, so in high school, that it's just normal. It's just nature. There's no developmental brain thing going on in your head that makes you switch friends every day because you're a toddler. Like, no, everybody segregates in school during lunchtime. Because who'd have thunk it when, you know, when the government take a bunch of cave people and they squash them together forcibly in one building without warning, without them having really any reason to know or trust anybody, they immediately segregate themselves into people that they think they might have an easier time dealing with. Because, I don't know, humans weren't evolved for the government to shove a bunch of random people into one location and force them to be there. You know, like, usually human contact and communities are gradual. And you're not really forced into it. But that's what they do in public school. You know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. What do you mean, make fun of you for your body type? For being like... Are you, like, literally 7 feet tall? What the fuck do you mean? Make fun of your body type? Like, with her body type, the only thing that could potentially be abnormal would be if she was really unusually tall. But, like, the whole idea of, like, person being slandered for being tall... I feel like a lot of that... Like, the whole joke of, how's the weather up there? Has anybody ever felt like every single instance of quote-unquote body-shaming tallness, I feel like it's not real. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that nobody is unironically ever making fun of somebody being tall. Like, genuinely, I feel like even as farthest back as I have ever heard in my entire fucking life, the only time you hear the idea of a tall person getting made fun of for being tall is when somebody is describing it as being a thing. Not saying that it happened to them or to anybody they know, but like just referentially saying that, oh yeah, this joke exists to bully tall people. But you've never heard it used unironically. You've never heard that being used outside of the context of saying that the context exists. So I feel like it's not even real. I don't think anybody really gets made fun of for being tall almost ever. I can believe that maybe on extremely rare occasions it could, but... And I suppose that it's more likely to happen to a woman because people have the expectation of women being shorter than men, so if one is really tall, that's kind of unusual, but it's not the same thing as a short man. When a man is unusually short, I genuinely think that men that are unusually short are, like, genuinely one of the most discriminated against classes of people in society. Dead ass, no fucking joke. Like, I think that it is societal that short men are literally ostracized. I think that is, like, fundamental in our fucking cultures, the modern age. But, like, the opposite of a tall woman, I don't think people fucking really care. It's not even, like, a noticeable fraction of the amount of fucking trouble that short men get into for being short. You know, I don't think it's even a noticeable fraction of that. Again, I can see it being maybe a thing that can happen, and maybe something that would be more likely to happen when people are children. But as a generality, people are afraid of the tall kid. Even if the tall kid is a girl. As a generality, you don't really make fun of the tall kid, because you're kind of afraid of them for being unusually tall. Like, nobody really bullies tall... Like, nobody's gonna really bully the tall person except from a very large distance. Like, because here's the... Okay, like, I can even give this as an example of... Like, I was the tall kid when I was in middle school. I had my growth spurt early, and I got to my maximum height when I was, like, 12. Okay? Like, I've been 5'8" for well over half my life. I've been the dead set world average height for the majority of my life. When I was a kid, though, I was the tall kid as a result. And nobody really walked up directly to me to do any bullying. All of the bullying against me was like, it was all tangential, as it happened like outside of range of me being able to respond or react to people. And sure, there's a certain ostracization factor of that. But at the same time, they weren't making fun of me because I was tall. They didn't bully me because I was tall. They bullied me in spite of it. People don't otherwise really make fun of people for specifically being tall. Like, at worst, they'll stay away from you and make fun of you from where you can't really deal with them. But they don't make fun of your body type. Like, they're afraid of your body type. Right? I have this weird specific depth perception blindness issue where I perceive me and the people around me as the same height or shorter. Like, I usually don't notice someone is taller than me unless they tell me or I see our reflection. That's interesting. I have no idea how that neurologically happens. Like, I believe you, obviously. But I don't know how that, like, neurologically happens. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah, like making fun of her for her body type maybe they might do that in Asia, I guess. Maybe I don't know, man. I feel like that's just not a. I feel like this doesn't make any sense, and that's us even assuming that it's because she's tall. Because like otherwise, her body is just like supermodel anime girl, curvaceous, like with massive tits when she's like 16 or 17. Like, who the fuck would make fun of their body type? Actually, you know what? I just had a realization. Other girls probably make fun of Yuri's body type because they feel insecure about their own bodies. That actually might be the reason. Now that I think about it. There might be some copium bullying. That actually might make more sense. I don't know why, but I went around life thinking I was in the tall category for a bit there. Well, it happens. I suppose, like, depth perception does definitely fucking, like, really fuck with the brain. Like, I remember when I used to put on old glasses, and if I put on an old pair of glasses that don't fit, that aren't for my eyes anymore, and I looked down, it would look like my legs and my torso got squashed down, and I was like 2 feet shorter. So, like, weird depth perception shit going on inside the lenses of your eyes really does affect how you perceive things from, like, the perspective of wherever it is your body and the ground is. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, oink. I'm the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I also had a social blindness specifically for flirting. Like, one of my friends recently told me he had been flirting with me when we first met, but I wasn't responding to him, and I genuinely didn't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think you remember you telling, sort of elucidating that to me before, yeah. That it used to be hard for you to see. Total obliviousness to it. It's one of those things, like, when you're, I'm at a point in my life where because I'm a dude, and because I left school fairly early, I have no ability to self-referentially know if anything like that ever even happened to me. And I think that's how it is for a lot of people. I think a lot of introverts don't really recognize ever when somebody is, like, hitting on them or trying to be nice to them in a way that's unusual. Like, they just don't notice. I still don't genuinely understand flirting unless it's directly told to me or I know the person's doing it via them telling me. That's why I call ADHD diet autism. I mean, if it's I don't know if ADHD has anything to do with it. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't technically know how any of the brain shit works, especially right now when I'm a bit high. Okay. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. Like, once when I moved to a new school, my friend was like, that boy's flirting with you, you know, but he's a bad idea. And I was like, he's what? I just thought he was being a retard. But he's a bad idea. That is so funny. That's so funny because, like, she's like assuming that you even noticed. He's a bad idea. Like, you even give a shit? Is that he was being a fucking idiot? What? I know I'm a difficult person, Oink. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. I did not give a fuck, and people soon realized. Yeah. But every time, you've always seemed to treat me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time, she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ah, it's a sequel! Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. Za Warudo! The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warm before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. I don't know if you guys are hearing it in my voice, but I'm starting to get dry mouth, and I don't want to give you guys that sticky ear sound. So I'm gonna BRB real quick to get a drink. Alright, I am back. Hey, alright. Excuse me. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Does the chat window reset? Huh. I'm not sure why this particular chat resets. Specifically, the chat on this screen is the only one that resets, and I don't know why. I thought they were all being sourced from the same chat bubble. I thought they were all sourced from the same thing, but I guess not. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, arigato. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. I hate the main character. He has no personality whatsoever. Actually, I think what pisses me off about the main character is that a lot of his empty-headed succinctness and like a base level interaction, it actually reminds me of myself. Except the reason I'm that way is because I have a fucking brain fog over my head, and so like I become incapable of like thoughtfully functioning. But the main character is this way because he's a boring piece of shit who only cares about trying to fuck these girls. So it's like this motherfucker chooses to be the most boring asshole on earth. But like I have periods where I become thoughtless boring because I just literally can't muster energy. It's like, fuck you, bro. God. You're the type of girl to say, you what, mate? You dislike a book she likes? Probably. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah. I'm an average high school student, anime monologue, but he never actually has an arc to make him not average. Oh, fuck. Kind of makes me think of, like, Nagito from Danganronpa, where he's, like, the ultimate lucky student, and he's the most boring asshole on Earth who only vaguely has a good, heroic personality enough for you to not fucking despise him. I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. And again, why the fuck does he not go to lunch with her? Like, just go to lunch with her, bro. And then he becomes John CIA or whatever after that, yeah. He just becomes like John CIA in the game afterwards, in the timeline, or whatever the fuck the timeline is of that fucking universe. Oh, yeah, no, we're thinking of yeah. I meant Makoto. Nagito was the super interesting gay psycho. Is he super interesting, or is that just like missing air quotes of super interesting? Because he's very edgy. Shadow the Hedgehog believes that despair is a good thing or something, whatever. But yeah, he was gay as fuck. And then he killed himself, you know. Spoilers for Danganronpa, you know, but who give? Who fucking cares? Third game ruined that series anyway. Return to my seat to put her poem away. Okay, you three. Excuse me. Chiaki, yeah, Chiaki was a fucking robot. Chiaki is such a funny character to me because she's like literally a waifu android gamer girl. It's like if somebody fucking just intentionally made like a perfect woman, but then it's like, oh, she's a robot. Uh-oh, that figures. Oh fuck. Well, at least that's how people view it in like anime, where it's like, oh, if she's perfect, she can't be real. There are no gamer girls that are also adorable and good people. Totally. I just like Gonta from V3. Gonta is so cool. I like Gonta as well. Just randomly being an entomologist, I thought that was just so cool. Too bad Volume 3 fucking blows. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Almost like everyone's balance is thrown off for her a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She's actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time? She's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, I already know what I'm doing. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Bye! Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as he stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Her mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Oink. The one who is truly useless. Hey, at least he knows. At least he's not in denial. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Oink may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Oink to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Oink to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Oink, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, you could be like, guys, I need him to go make sure Sayori is okay. Oh, that's so sweet, but that's not the route we're going. We're gonna continue. We are gonna continue on with the Yuri route, just so we can get it out. We can, like, if I pick Monica, I feel like it'll fuck up the whole thing. If Monkey likes us, are we Kirby? No, that's not possible because Kirby, first of all, he can't talk like the protagonist can talk. Second of all, Kirby, isn't like a boring asshole with no personality. Who thinks only with his dick, you know? Because he doesn't have one, he is the testicle. He is the origin of all testosterone. He isn't a testicle, he is the testicle. He's the fruit of God. He's the fruit of God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I'm gonna pass out. Oh. Okay. They would probably get attacked by a cosmic entity if he was Kirby, yeah. Let's just go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Oh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Oink? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So you think your assistance will be very useful. So I think your assistance will be very useful. If only Lane was a candidate, I want to become Cyber God. That'd be great, yeah. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. I don't know why Natsuki would even be fighting over me in the first place with Yuri, because I haven't done any interaction with her that she has approved of. And again, we've known her for 3 days. So wouldn't she just fucking hate me? So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Tsundere girls when you just say, okay, and go talk to someone else. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't fucking stand... So, like... I think everybody can agree that the reason tsundere is cringe, and the reason why a lot of different personality types are cringe in general, is because of, like, deception factors. So, like, the reason that tsundere is so fucking annoying, and so tiresome, and so bothersome, and so fucking infuriating, it's because they're basically just lying to you about how they feel. Like... Why be cringe when you can be Kahara? Oh, well, I don't need to be even gayer, so I shouldn't really be Kahara. It is not a necessary part of my life that I require to become the gayest ever. But yeah, like the tsundere is annoying because they're basically just lying to you about how they feel. He has a wife and kids in the game lore, but somehow he is the gayest. Well, I mean, you know, wouldn't be the first time gay man's married a woman to have children. No, wouldn't be the first time. What the fuck did I accidentally skip through? Do you feel the same way, Oink? Alright. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. He is canonically bi, though. Well. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything! No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Oink picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki, you know what I just realized? Natsuki and Yuri need to be the one that become the couple. Her name is Yuri for a very specific reason. Because she was supposed to bring the Yuri to Nutsack. Now I understand the true canon that I'm interrupting right now. Is the lesbian hate fuckers. Jesus Christ, everyone in this room is fucking autistic.
Yes.
And not just this room, but also the chat room. Ayo. Bazinga. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. But she already has trouble with words. She trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. Bring the Yuri to Nutsack is not something I thought I would be hearing today. Well, now you have. You can add that to the repertoire. We got freaking Bazinga! Bro, we got friggin' Bazinga! Pog! Pog! Oh, God. Oh, fuck, okay. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Monika, I'm gonna fucking barbecue your firstborn if you don't shut up and let everyone go home. I mean, it's partially my fault because I keep getting distracted and not hitting the text bubbles, but yeah. They start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Uh-oh, it's the coffee mod! Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I've managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Oink. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Want to be tea this time, though? Honestly, in my mind, I was thinking about making the joke of Japanese GTA, where it's not the coffee mod, it's the tea mod. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks of herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. Is Japanese GTA Yakuza? I don't know. I don't know that Yakuza is a very beloved, but I don't really know enough about it. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Hi. Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. You are so fucking autistic. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. I do sort of get why Yuri is acting this way. I feel like I might act a similar way about, like, someone I'm crushing on as well, you know? But it's just like, it's also just so utterly tiresome. Because, like, at this point, how the fuck does she not know that he likes her? Likes her? You know? Then again, maybe I wouldn't know if I was in her position. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? I want to see Kiryu fucking body slam the main character. Yeah. Yakuza looks fucking funny, not gonna lie. It depends upon... I'll just say yes. Like, the memes that come from it seem to be pretty funny, yeah. Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off her. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. 24 Hours Cinderella's a fucking banger song, meme or not. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Oh, we've been texting occasionally. That's good though. Slip in those DMs. Slip in those DMs. That's a good thing. She was extremely appreciative at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Oh my god, Yuri is totally that one girl from Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga that's in love with Date Masamune. Oh god, that girl is so cringe. Oh fuck, I remember that. He was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Did she hang herself? Is Sayori gonna hang herself? Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. Yeah, she killed herself, didn't she? Judging by your reply in chat, I am assuming that either you're giving away it, or you're playing into my ignorance. And it's not that at all. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Yeah, she's okay, okay. Hi, Wink. I can't fucking... I literally cannot remember what I was doing for her voice, like, 30 minutes ago. Fuck. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, I wouldn't be such a mess. I literally just... That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over tonight? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait! How did you know that? Where's the Kirby poster unbased ratioed L? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to... Oh. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? God, kill me. Ah, that's true. What about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We did plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yup. Is there a Kirby version of the Hello Kitty girls? Because I think that might be me. Maybe, maybe. I don't know. Do you have like a shrine of Kirby that you unironically pray to? Because that might be a bit of a stretch. There's more silence between them. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. My Kirby shrine is my bed. I just sleep on it. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, oink. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't even thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Jesus.
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the mod decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Wink. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Oink? I guess I've no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find the reason to get out of bed. The reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am.
Oh my fucking God.
I go to school. I eat. I make friends. I make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I honestly like Sayori because the depression dialogue, she's a retard, but she gets it. Yes. I agree. This is relatable. This is quite relatable and quite sag. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Me without my meds? Same. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand.
You don't understand at all, Oink. Why do you think I didn't tell you? If I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about.
I didn't know Hagrid was such an in-depth character. Hagrid after the spider died. Hagrid when an executioner chops that fucking pumpkin open and when Hagrid wanted to eat that pumpkin. What a bastard. Why did you fucking get your disgusting axe all over my pumpkin, you split open, you piece of shit?
It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being...
Wow.
But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Wow. Wow. Jesus fuck.
That's why I want so badly for you, like friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. See, you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. Feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads me to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. What a boring ass fucking protagonist. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, oink. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could have been like it always would. But I was selfish. I finally show you what a horrible person I am.
That doesn't logically track. Tears streak down Sayori's face. I totally understand what the fuck she's saying, though. Like, this is far... it's uncomfortably familiar. I'm Cellophane. I don't understand anything or have any opinions of my own. I'm Mr. Cellophane. I think this is morphed into Joker Hagrid chewing marbles, aka it's better. Man, I have no consistent ability to know what I'm doing.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here, I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. And so I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Once again, I grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Oink.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. We're definitely gonna go after her in the second playthrough, period. 100%.
Oink.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Oink.
Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, so here's the thing. What the protagonist this protagonist fucking annoys me. Because she literally said, you caring about me hurts my feelings. And rather than approach what she said logically, instead he's like, yeah, well, I do care about you. Like, he doesn't understand that the only way you defeat this type of thing without drugs and medicine is with, like, addressing the factual reality of what's going on and the rationalization that depression puts within you to try and make you suffer needlessly. Like, you need to actually just reason through it. You need to actually give that other half of your brain a wake-up call. Or you need somebody else to do it for you. To make you snap back to reality. But like, his interaction here is like, I don't get, even though you explained to me exactly what you said, I don't understand, and I am going to do something very fruitless instead of the correct thing to do. Hey, what? Sayori, I recognize your struggles, but this doesn't excuse you stealing that cookie that one time. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'd get mad if you don't.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. Going to replace his phone with a Craig filled with peanut butter in the speaker. Sayori, you've misunderstood my reason for being here. You need to return this book to the library! Oh, fuck. And then the next day she hangs herself.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Oink. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But the hugs are so warm. That's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. You did that and I really wouldn't forgive you.
But holy shit, I played this when I was 18. That person feels like a different person did that. Oh, that feels like a different person. Like, you feel like your past self wasn't even the same person. Okay. I was trying to figure out what you meant by that. I was like, wait, what? But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. Not wholly different, but I feel like I wasn't doing things as, like, full-on as I do them now. I think I kind of know what you mean. I look forward to it. Alright. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It'd be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Is she like wearing like jeans or something maybe? So she's like wearing a really tight sweater and really tight jeans. Yeah. Her clothes do look tight. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked for you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Yeah, she's wearing really tight pants. Jesus Christ. I take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so his room has nothing. I mean, he has a TV and all these books. Actually, wait a minute. If he's not much of a reader, why does his room have all these books? There's the computer that he uses to play the game we're playing right now. And he has a TV. He has no closet. Like, where does he keep his clothes? Oh, wait, they're in here. Yeah, they're in these. There they are. That's where the clothes are, I guess. But not all clothes can be hung up, so they can't all be in here, right? Maybe they're in this drawer desk over here behind her? I cleaned them before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ha! I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I feel like she's wearing those really obscenely skin-tight, yoga pants. That, like, gym whores wear. Like, his room looks like my apartment before my brother moved in. That one clothes hanger on the top of the bookshelf is where he puts his single pair of clothes. I wasn't thinking. I was just spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Enhancements?
Ya da 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 ya da da ya da 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 da. Okay. If you understand that reference, good for you. Atmospheric enhancements? You must construct additional penis. He does, because look at how tight her clothes are. Like, why did she wear, like... Why did she wear literal, like, skin-tight pants and a really tight sweater? Like, come on. Fuck's sake. Actually, you know what? Introverts sometimes don't know what clothes are, like, what they mean to other people. Like, I could see some, like, an introvert, like, putting on specific clothing that in any other context would be, like, something somebody puts on to, like, grab attention of the opposite sex, but the introvert doesn't actually even realize that. So maybe it makes sense. She's the Chinese spy. Oh, so she has to construct additional penis. Ah, okay. She's tucked all of it into her body. Oh, God, that fucking... I don't believe that fucking article, dude. I really don't. He had the ability to retract his penis into his body. Like... No! What are you fucking talking about? Jesus Christ. Mood lighting? Aromatherapy candles? Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. Wow, she brought candles to my room to light candles in my room. Also, why does my room have 2 pillows? Huh? Why do I have 2 pillows? Why do I have a bed that accommodates 2 people? She wants to light the candles. Yeah, this is oddly sexual. She had a crazy decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. I suppose that makes sense. True. I've just slept in a twin my entire fucking life. Whoops! I don't know what that was. I don't know you plan on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. Plus the double bed I got was the cheapest one from the store. Wow. That's kind of unusual, but if it works, it works, you know. And for cupcakes, I guess I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Huh. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, their retard pricing made me luck out. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Lights candle next to his curtain and lets his room burn down. She was an assassin the whole time. She was actually a man the whole time. With his genitals tucked into his body. He was here to assassinate me. For being cringe. Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ass ins Creed. Oh my god. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. Uh-oh. You have to be careful with oils, because some people might be allergic or have sinuses issues. Feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Sounds like an aphrodisiac type of effect. Like the more she describes it, the more it sounds like an aphrodisiac. It's like uh-oh. 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 Do you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the original origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. He stepped on deterrent and died. Now that's what Sayori is gonna do. Oh, Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Oink. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us got to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful.
She also a knife collector? Do bitches love big knives?
That's a rhetorical question.
The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ha ha! Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Each their own, you know. You promise you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feelings of danger. Maybe... Oh, what am I saying?
So is it going to turn out that every one of the girls has some horrible thing that happens involving them? Is it going to be that Sayori kills herself, Yuri is a murderer, and then Natsuki has some other serious problem? Maybe she's a rapist or something? And then Monica can see past the code and break the fourth wall. Is that what's going to happen? Like suicide, murder, grape, and then Monica breaks the game? That's what I'm starting to suggest. I could be completely wrong, but that is what I'm starting to think.
She's a beloved children's character? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that. Either she's a murderer or she's a mall ninja. One of the two. Natsuki has a penis? Oh, God. Oh, no. But in this universe, would she be trans or a Fuda? That's hard to know because it's like a realistic slice of life world, but it's also an anime world. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Natsuki is an Ancom who likes modern Powerpuff Girls. Oh. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious in its sharpness, I feel the point of my index finger. Ow! Boink! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my fingers. What if Yuri wants to bang us while simultaneously stabbing us to death? That's somebody's fantasy there, right there. Whoever's fantasy it is, I don't want to meet you. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! He stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What? God, that is so fucking now she's being really weird. See, Hannibal would bang the main character while stabbing someone else. God. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. What if she does this? I pull my finger out, and then I say to her, Yuri, the reason I live alone is because both my parents have died of HIV, and now you have HIV. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Yuri, you have HIV and my family is in the fridge.
AKA dinner is served. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. Ah! Ah! I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. This is somewhere on Earth, there are people who played this game, and when they got to this point, they were either rock solid or slipping and sliding off of their chair. Like, someone on Earth had that experience when playing this game at this particular moment. God fucking damn it. Oink! Did you really just do that? Now we're even! Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Load-bearing erection. I want an anime dating sim where the main character is just a detailed portrait of Hannibal Lecter and no one ever addresses it. Like, literally a floating portrait. A floating portrait. You're so weird, Oink. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watched Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it was nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. There's a weird-ass anime I found once where it was about this boy band of sentient Greek statues and they were literally just real pictures of statues. I remember you just when you first told me about that. That was so fucking weird. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress in the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a decor curtain. Looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. I thought when she said cups, she meant like imperial measurement cup, but... Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Interesting. That's a very interesting detail. We need 9 bathtubs of water. No. We need 9 tubs in baths of water. Yeah. So, quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. She either has
Is she cutting herself? Does she perform self-harm? Does she have scars on her wrists that she's trying to hide? And before she's tatted the fuck up? Bro, like at that point our character would just coom so hard he would rocket into the sun, okay? Like they can't do that. They can't also give her wicked tattoos. Because the character would just die of nut. You know that meme where the guy sticks a straw in the ocean and the sea starts draining? I remember that meme, yes. We need to go fishing. Where's all the water? I drank it all. But yeah, so for some reason she's hiding. She rolled up her sleeve while we were gone, and is now hiding her wrists. Something strange is going on. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Kirby drinked all the water. We can't paint. Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat.
Gay! Fucking gay!
What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. Ow, my throat. Okay, I'm gonna get more drink. My throat literally actually genuinely hurt for a moment there, so hold on, guys. Okay, alright, I have returned. Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. Based and relatable. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. Yeah, what's the fucking word I'm trying to say? Subsistence?
subsistence? Is that the word? Like, hanging out through sheer subsist... I can't fucking remember this fucking word. I can't say it. Whatever. You were gonna say small and eyes? Unfortunately, no, I wasn't, but... I can't even say the word I'm trying to say, even though I could hear it in my head. Okay. Ambigonate. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. That's so. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I moved at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. This is literally the first time the main character brought up anime or games. Yeah, he's a very boring person. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me is all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. Not your fault. Your face. Oops, there are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. How tall are we compared to her? I don't know! I'm gonna say that we are at least the same height. And she's probably a little bit taller. That's just the impression I get from her sprite. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Wow! Look at how small her hand is in comparison to her. She must be so fucking tall, bro. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah. Something wrong? It's hot. I didn't expect it. Sorry. I don't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. That's weird. That's kind of weird. It feels really nice. Ah. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slight parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? No, it's the penis radar. That's what's going on, my dude. It's not hard to understand. An intense expression I recognize when I talk to any woman and they walk away very quickly. Oh, fuck. She does look really fucking tall, though, by comparison to us. Like, our hand is so small. Unless we're both standing up right here, but I have the impression that she's still sitting and we are standing. And in that case, she has to be, like, a few inches taller than us, at least. Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. He has mummy issues then. Shotokan game? Oh god, oh! Blech, blech. Mommy issues not like the zombies. Ah! Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. No, you should have made out and then immediately mating pressed. Obviously. Like, that's the point of the games like this, right?
Right? Monica? No, the game's gonna pop out and kill us in real life. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. When she goes in for a kiss, suplex her and take out her spine to decorate your territory. Fucking Yautja moment. Oh man, this pretty bitch wants to bang my alien cock. Well, too bad. She is literally a Christmas ornament. Boy! Yeah. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Whew! Ah, you said it like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I needed to start making dinner soon. You don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Wow, chicka wow wow. Well, Yuri thinks of herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. If she invited us to have dinner at her place, like, that's an overnight pregnancy there, right? That's what that is. That's what the game would be trying to have happen. I was hoping there would be more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. Imagine if the protag smells so badly that she immediately got disinterested and dies. Specifically, she is so disinterested she just dies. She dies of cringe. You're so disgusting. I can't believe I had a crush on you and wasted my life. I am now dead. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understood why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, kind of said that without thinking. About today. My dad and his friend are trading trees? Are they saplings or full-grown trees, or are they trading firewood? Or are they bonsai trees? About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. And I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. One of his friends has a guava tree, and he's giving it to Dad for a curry tree. Decently sized young trees. Okay, so they're not like tiny saplings, but they aren't unmanageable. Like they're still small enough to uproot them and stuff. I see. Just men things. When it comes to gardening, men really love two things: planting trees and cutting down trees.
I guarantee to you. Because they like gardening, but with violence. Did you know that trees are in a perpetual race to kill one another at all times? Did you know that every time you see two trees in the middle of a canopy in a forest, those are all kaiju fighting slow motion battles against one another? Every forest on the earth is a mosh pit of Godzillas, all trying to kill each other at the same time. But they just do it very, 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 very slowly. He told me about this now because he's gonna pick out one of our curry trees, and he's like, "Hey Tara, the barter system is back." True ANCAPism, bartering. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful on me. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori?
Hi, Oink.
Sayori! Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Oink. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Aw, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll be able to do... We'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye to her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was just being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you are having with Yuri. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Now you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Sayori showed up, vomited, refused to elaborate, leaves. You know what upsets me so much about this story with Sayori is that she's a cuck. She's so depressed that she's a cuck. Like, we all know that all the subtext of this is like, oh yeah, you really like Yuri, you want to be a couple with her. Like, that's the subtext, obviously, that everybody knows. And Sayori is here being like, I'm just so happy that you're able to be happy with someone else. And that sucks. And that's why in the second round we're definitely going to be romancing her instead. Dating games warps these women to fit the protag's whims. Oh, so if we do another route, does something much different happen? Ooh. Like their personalities are like totally different in every route? Ooh. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Oink? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that!
It's true, Oink. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true! I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. I love when Kevin played a gay dating sim. He avoided every single other character and goes home and then quits the game. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Link. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Oink. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel.
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. Slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you know how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Whoa! 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 Ho! 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 Holy shit! Why can't I save in this empty slot? I can't save in this empty slot for some reason. Or this one. What? Why can't I save in any of these empty slots? Game? Oh, I just have to... Okay, whatever. Can't save here? Well, I mean, I just did. It won't do any good? Oh. So, no matter what I do, this won't do anything. Oh. I hate this, though. I really hate this. I want to... Oh, no, bro. Oh, man. Oh, I hate this so much. Did Monica tell her to kill herself? Tell her a comforting lie or be honest. In this route, in this universe, we have to be honest. In every route, in every universe, we be honest. And in this one, this is the honest answer. In this specific run. In this specific run. We'll do a Sayori run where we do that. But this one, you'll always be my dearest friend, Sayori. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. But please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori?
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. Oh, please don't worry about these stupid things. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Oink. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all.
So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah!
clutching her head with both hands. She screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Yuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Oh, God. Oh, I feel so bad about this. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Dude, go chase after her. What are you fucking talking? Oh, whatever. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. He literally has half a brain cell and it bounces around like the DVD logo, yeah. Honestly, the whole vibe of, first of all, let's save the game. Something interesting, so like, there are autistic people in my family, right? This whole characteristic of the idea of somebody being in an emotional state that you don't understand, where they are literally squeezing their head or their ears and screaming, like, you know, like, it's obviously, if you're not used to it, it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? But when you're familiar with it and you see it, you know when to be concerned and you know what to ask. And so it's just kind of frustrating that the protag is literally fucking retarded. He is so dead ass stupid. It's annoying as piss. But yeah, so my expectation is Sayori is gonna kill herself. I think Yuri is gonna kill me, and Monica is going to talk to me through the computer code and say that I'm next. That's what I think is gonna happen. But we won't find out until another day, everyone. Thank you all very much for joining me here tonight. I really appreciate you coming here to hang out with me. We will be back tomorrow to continue this game. We're gonna hopefully finish this first route that we're doing. If I don't keep being painfully slow. I fucking wrote Bonzi Butter. Ugh. It's me, Bonzi Buddy. Uh-oh. It's me, Bonzi Buddy. I don't know how to imitate that voice even vaguely. But yeah, if you haven't been new here and you enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, if you think I deserve a follow, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We stream 3 times a week for approximately 2 hours, and this stream will be re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night, where it will join every single stream I have ever done. So if there are any you want to catch up on, you can find all of them there. Link is in the About section. Oh. Yes. This is hitting really hard. This is starting to hit really hard. All this shit with Sayori makes me really, really fucking fundamentally upset, because this is a lot of like really familiar territory. Quite a lot of familiar territory. Like the types of feelings she's describing, and then also like the stress response behavior she's going through. Like, this is very familiar, if not from my own experience, but from witnessing other people. So it's very unironically, it's very upsetting. You know, it's very well written so far, but it's also very upsetting. So, hopefully there is some route within this game that is not horrifically depressing, but at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be horrifically depressing, because I really think
I think Sayori's gonna kill herself, and I think Yuri's gonna stab us to death. I think Yuri's gonna turn out to be a fucking psycho and she's gonna kill us. Is what I think is gonna happen. I don't know what Nutsack is gonna do. Don't know what I know that Monica's gonna break the fourth wall, but I don't know in what way. So yeah, this is all pretty crazy. Very interesting. I love depressing games. I do enjoy bittersweet games. Yes. I hate games that are like depressing in like the way that's just not uncool and like extremely nihilistic. I kind of hate that shit. Unless it's like weird abstract horror, but then again, like if something is abstract horror, you can get so many different messages out of that. You can reach a nihilist vibe, or you can just reach like an esoteric vibe, you know. So, but yeah, game is really good so far, and I have high expectations so far about how fucking crazy it's about to be. But yeah, so we'll find out tomorrow. So thank you all very much for being here. Appreciate your support in every capacity. I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, morning, etc. I will see you all again tomorrow with more Doki Doki Literature Club. Ciao!